Well, big question for you today. Do you understand the difference between a real investor and someone that wastes your time as a real estate agent? That's going to be our topic for today's session. I'm Greg Luther. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm the one that meets with you every single day to help you in growing your real estate business. We're breaking out some info from the vault from years ago, what has worked for us, depending on market conditions. When a market starts to slow a little bit, that's when investors come out of the woodwork. And a lot of these are all cash investors with millions of dollars in cash. And I'm sure you remember back from 2008 to 2012, they were paying more than the buyers were paying. How often did you see that your buyer was getting beat out because the investor came in with over asking price and all cash? Well, guess what? It's back again. Many of you know I created Residential Investor Network well over 18 years ago. We're still utilizing that today. And more importantly, we're starting to bring that back out because not only should you be working with investors as a realtor, particularly those buy and hold that are willing to pay a huge premium for the house, not only should you be working with them, frankly, you should probably be an investor yourself. For an awful lot of agents, depending on the coaching level you're at with me or what your current production looks like, you got to think about some sort of retirement. We talked about this on a Facebook post just a couple of days ago. And one of the things that came up in that conversation was so many agents talking about, I wish I'd acquired some more rental properties for myself rather than always selling them to the investors. I'm making my clients rich. I'm not making myself rich. So we're actually going to be doing a webinar training on this. I talked about it to my inner circle members just a couple of days ago, and I got a kind of a pre-registration together for those that are interested to find out about this investor training. I can only hold so many people on that call, and it looks like it's going to be full pretty quickly. So we probably won't do much marketing for it. It's coming up on, let's see, August 10th. August 10th, it's coming up. I'll be doing a full webinar training on how you attract investors, how to get the best ones, how do you screen them so none of them waste your time, how you verify funds in advance, send them done deals so they know exactly where to sign, what to do, and you can get closed in 10 to 12 days. So we'll be talking about that coming up again, August 10th. I'm going to be putting that together. I already have a huge list. We can only get 300 and some on the webinar, I believe. Maybe that's not right. We can get 500 on the webinar. We have 300 and some registered already. I don't even have a registration page. I just told everybody on the inner circle call, hey, if you'd like to know about this, I'll extend an invitation to you when that time comes, but it looks like we're going to be full. If it's something you're interested in, just email me and let me know. I'll get you on the pre-registration list. So if we get to that 500, there's a really good chance I won't even market this to anybody. I won't send out any emails or anything like that. So I want you to think about where you're going with your business. Could you capitalize at a much higher level if you did have some investors with $2 million, $3 million where they could buy a small portfolio of properties, could pay all cash? You're not dealing with financing. You're not dealing with appraisal issues. You're not dealing with inspection problems. And I want it to be perfect or anything like that. And most importantly, they'll pay a premium because they're going to keep these homes for decades. That's the type of people you want to work with. And that market is back. Now, my recommendation, you work with a bunch of them to get your own capital up. Then maybe it's time for you to get some of your own. I'll have that as a session that we'll be talking about too, for your own business, for your own retirement and net worth and cash flow and all of that stuff. So I think you're going to find this to be very helpful, but it's time to start changing your mindset because the market's changing. Start changing your mindset a little bit about the type of clients you want to attract. Right now, we are definitely at the phase that you want listings and you want investors. And that's going to be happening more so as the market continues changing. So I think you'll find this webinar that we're doing to be very helpful for you. But look at your marketing agenda, look at your advertising budget, and see how much you have allotted right now. See what your marketing campaign looks like. If I called you up today and said, hey, you're a realtor in the area that I want to buy some homes. I'm an investor. I've got $3 million I want to spend. What would you fire off to me? What would you give me? What kind of information do you have available? What would you do to convert me so I'll work exclusively with you? I'll buy lots of properties with you and pad your pockets as well as my own. Do you have that together? Can I show you how to put that together? So start thinking about that now. How do you get more listings in today's market? Because even though buyers are way, way down, look, inventory is still crazy low. If you've got a buyer right now, you know, you can't find what you're looking for because so many of these homeowners are in a 2.5%, 3% mortgage. They don't want to give that up. So we'll be talking a little bit about that in some upcoming morning meetings. I'm hoping that you follow the channel right here and you ring the bell. So that way you get notified when this happens. But look, if this is something you're interested in, if you know that you should be working with them, and we're not talking about these fake guys that are 70 cents on the dollar, trying to negotiate good deals, all that. Hell, we got homes that you can't get at 100%. You got to pay over asking price. I'm talking about real investors. So if it's something you're interested in, I want you to do two things. Number one, hit the like button right here. By hitting the like button, not only does it tell YouTube that you like this type of information, but it shares our message to other agents as well. That's how the algorithms work. So if you would like to get an invite to this, click the like button here. And then if you're not on my email list, shoot me an email. Just say, hey, add me to the list. My email address, greg@gregluther.com. Again, greg@gregluther.com. Just say, I'd like to be on the investor webinar, which is August 10th. So I'll be getting you some details on it, provided you let me know you're interested. Looks like we're going to be completely full for that webinar. So definitely grab your spot for that. You will see some more information here, by the way. If you open up the video description box underneath here, you'll see some more information on how you can work with me, some things we can do to help you in getting closings. As a matter of fact, if you go to getfastclosings.com, you're going to see a webinar that'll play for you right now to show you how to use free marketing to grow your business. But again, I wanted to make sure that everybody knows about this. If you've been following me, if you're utilizing these tips and tools, I don't want you to miss out on this. I don't want you to say, Greg, I didn't know about this. I've told everybody every single time I do a morning meeting for you, I say, click the button here to follow the channel and ring the bell. If you don't do that, you're going to miss out on a lot of good stuff. This is a free training call that's going to be coming up that a whole lot of agents are going to miss out on. So I want you to grab your spot for it. If you are interested, again, click the like button here. Leave a comment below. Let me know the city and state that you sell in, the main city that you're close to. Let me know in the comments section here. And then most importantly, shoot me an email. Let me know that you'd like to be on the August 10th webinar. That's if you're not on my email list already. Okay. So with that in mind, make it a profitable day. There's so many things you can be doing, but one thing that would be very profitable, if you want one little task that you can do today, it's look at your advertising budget, look at where you're promoting yourself and your services, and see how much of that is allotted to high net worth investors. If it's 0 or like 10 or 15% of your budget, you've got to make some adjustments today. You really want to think about where you're allocating all of your funds so that you're bringing in the right type of clients and generating the kind of money that you need for your real estate business. I'm Greg Luther, excited to have you on board with us here. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye-bye for now.